excited. I'm going to show you my perfect lunch. This is a lunch that ticks all of my nutritional boxes, and it's the perfect lunch to help keep you at your ideal weight and give you all the energy and gorgeousness you need. All right, so look, it's so simple. It is not rocket science. As a nutritionist, I think we can get a little bit bogged down into this nutrient and that nutrient and all these sort of different little things that we need. But I like to keep things as simple as I can for me and particularly for you. So what I wanted to show you today is how I build my perfect lunch. And also I wanted to show you how much I eat. Because I am naturally a little person, I'm a petite person, but I manage to keep a sort of pretty ideal and consistent weight and energy levels, which is just as important as, if not more important, as my body weight. I always looked, how do I feel? How's my energy? How's my strength? And also how's my body weight as I grow older? And I managed to keep that pretty consistent, but I eat a lot of food. And so a lot of people say to me, oh, is this the amount I should eat, Sophie, or is that? And I thought, I'm just going to show you. I'm going to show you in a bowl so you get a really good visual. So this, my friends, is the amount of food that I eat for my lunch every single day. And I eat it for lunch because lunch is that really important main meal of the day. Although I have to say, I'm not somebody who wants to sit down and have a 3-course meal. I'm not like wanting to have my dinner at lunch because it just slows me down and I don't want to feel heavy and full and whatnot. So eating that much food really works for me. It fills me up so I'm totally satisfied. But because of what's in this bowl, it doesn't in any way, shape or form make me feel sluggish or tired or not sort of full of energy for the afternoon. So here's the basic thing about eating the kind of foods that are in this bowl and the amount is, first off, you need to hit all the different nutrient groups in one bowl, and we'll come in close in a moment and I'm going to show you what those are. But the other thing is the size of this bowl is really predominantly fiber because this is a plant-based bowl, so there's a tremendous, it's all fiber in there. And what is that fiber going to do? Well, fiber is the forgotten nutrient, particularly in America, and we should be, our diet should be 80% fiber, and it is, for a lot of people, is 20 to 30%. So we really need to double, triple up on the amount of fiber that we're eating. Almost everybody needs to. And it's so, I cannot stress as a nutritionist the importance of that for preventing illness. It's a health preventative measure. Eat tons and tons of healthy plant-based fiber. But the other thing that is so good about fiber is it makes you feel full. And what it does is it signals that stretch receptor in your stomach, which when you've eaten enough, and fiber does this, it fills you up, and that little receptor then sends a signal to your brain and goes, I'm full, I've had enough, I can't eat anymore. So when you eat enough really healthy plant-based fiber, you will never ever overeat, my friends. Isn't that a magical, easy tip? There was one single tip I would give anybody who wants to lose weight. It is that. But let's come in close right now and have a look at exactly what's in this bowl. All right, guys, so we're coming in close here. I've tried to make it look pretty, but in a minute I'll mix it all up and put some dressing on it. But I've tried to sort of separate off the different things that I have in it. So basically, underneath all of this, I have some wild rice in there. So I'll always put a grain in the bowl. It might be rice, brown rice, or wild rice is very healthy, or quinoa, which has a lot of protein in it. But there will be a grain in there because that will give me the energy I need for the afternoon. A salad alone doesn't do it. That's why I make these bowls. Mixed in with those grains, I have a lot of greens. In this case, I have kale. Sometimes I do spinach, sometimes I do chard, but it's raw kale. And I've mixed that with whatever herbs I had to hand, which in this case was just a little bit of fresh basil, which gives it a beautiful flavor. I love to put a lot of fresh herbs in my bowls for the phytonutrients, but also for the flavor profile. It's very satisfying. Now, I have some bean sprouts on top of here. I'll always try and do some kind of a sprout, either radish sprouts, broccoli sprouts are very, very healthy. I just had some bean sprouts left over from a stir fry, so that's what I've used in the top right there. Now I have beets, raw beet, and these I've sliced up with a mandolin. Sometimes I grate them. A raw beet is the most liver cleansing food on the planet. So any of you girls who are thinking I want to detox and cleanse rather than going for a juice cleanse, which by the way is not in most cases the most helpful or healthiest thing to do, you're much better off having all this fiber here with these particular nutrients like beet that will help cleanse the organs, cleansing organs, detoxifying organs in your body like your liver. So I've got that. Then I have in here some tofu. So you could put in any protein you want. I'm plant-based, I don't eat meat. So I marinate and bake, and you can do this ahead of time. I do it ahead of time for the week, or you can even buy a block of baked tofu, which is delicious. And I cut that up. So I'm getting that plant protein in there. Just do make sure whatever tofu you're using that it's organic. That's the only caveat I would say. Then I have avocado. A day isn't complete for me where I don't eat avocado. All those omega-3 fatty acids, it's creamy, it's satisfying, and I'm completely addicted. And then finally in this bowl, I've put in some mushrooms. Again, left over from some cooking I did on the weekend. These are portobello mushrooms. They are so full of immune-fighting compounds, B vitamins. I try and eat some kind of a mushroom every single day for that reason. And then on top, sometimes I sprinkle some nuts, some seeds, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds. And then instead of going for these unhealthy dressings that you can buy at the store, this is really simply all I dress it with. A little bit of avocado oil, which is a very, very healthy oil and is delicious. And it's this dark, rich green color. Oh my God, when you just look at that color, you can see all those phytonutrients in it. And then a squeeze of lemon juice. I actually have Maya lemons at the moment because they're in season, but any lemon you can get your hand on. And then if I want to, I may put in just a little bit of sea salt, which I have here. I use a finishing salt like a Malden salt because that way I don't use so much. It's these flakes that just impart this salty bite, so you really don't need very much. And that, my friends, is it. That is the perfect lunch bowl. I'll eat that. I will have energy all the way through until dinner tonight. So try that. Let me know any questions you have, any suggestions. And you know what might be fun? Is leave me some suggestions for bowl additions, and we can get a little bit of a thing going there. If there's something that you love and you're like, hey Sophie, I put in, some of you who eat eggs who aren't vegan, you may want to put egg in. Some of you might go, I put in squash, roasted carrots, roasted artichokes, sun-dried tomatoes. The sky is the limit with what we can put in these bowls. Truly, that is, you just fill it full. But make sure there's always raw, there's always a little bit of cooked as well. And you, my friends, can be really healthy and feel amazing and maintain your ideal weight. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.